right, this is your weekly world's first XUR PSA. We're going through his entire inventory. He's in the tower hangar. His exotic weapon is going to be the Crimson. Most of you already have this by now. This has been in the game for a very long time. It is a very good weapon, though. Next up, we have a Graviton forfeit with high resilience, high discipline, and high mobility. This is a picture-perfect roll of this exotic, and it's a pretty good exotic, so I would highly recommend grabbing that for your hunters. Next up, we have the Syntheseps, which is my favorite exotic for Titans. However, this roll is absolute trash with 24 mobility, so do not grab this under any circumstances. This is bad. You don't want that intellect or strength either. This thing is rough. Probably the worst roll of Syntheseps I've ever seen. Next up, we have a Starfire Protocol, 66 stats. This thing used to be such a beast. It is actually still good in certain circumstances. This roll right here is decent too. The mobility is a little bit of a throw, but it's not the worst roll ever. The resilience being low can kind of hurt though, because obviously you're using this in PvE and you're going to want that 100 resilience. So an average roll of a now average exotic, I guess, is the way I would prescribe that. Next up, we have an Icarus Hand Cannon, Air Assault, Adaptive Munitions. I'm going to go ahead and move my camera here so that way you can see all the different stats that are on this weapon. Let me move this here. Boom. Good. And so these perks are not it, though. Air Assault and Adaptive Munitions. Next up, we have a Geon 7 with Rampage and Grave Robber. Definitely an average roll of a Pulse Rifle. We have a Death Adder, though, which is historically not the best SMG overall, but this roll is actually pretty good. We have Rangefinder, Dynamic Sway. We're going to go with steady rounds here. It does decrease the range, which hurts, so probably go Alloy Magazine when we're using this in PvP. Full bore, awesome. Handling Masterwork. This is not bad, actually. It's not a bad Death Adder. You could definitely grab that bad boy and have some fun in PvP with it. We have a Sweet SAR, which is a craftable weapon, so you can pull this and put the Deep Sight Harmonizer on it if you want. This roll right here is average. Next up, we have a Tripwire Canary with an Archer's Tempo Frenzy. Not a bad roll overall, but there are better ones out there. And then we have a Tarantula with Pulse Monitor and Wellspring. That's definitely a hard pass. Don't grab that at all. Next up, we have a Sail Spy Pitch Glass, Compulsive Reloader, and Multi-Kill Clip. No shot. Don't grab that. For the armor, we have Trash Gauntlets for the Titan, Trash Chest for the Titan, Trash Helmet, and Trash Boots. So full trash set. Thanks, XUR. If you go over to the exotic weapons, you're going to see that the Hawk Moon is the only one there. Now DMT is not available because you have to go do the exotic mission Rotator, the Presage mission, if you want to get it, and you can craft it. And I already made a god roll guide of exactly what to put on the crafted DMT, so make sure you watch that. This roll overall has Textured Grip, which is going to give you that little increase to handling. And you got Killing Wind. An okay roll of the Hawk Moon. Not the best roll, though, overall. Now let's go ahead and pull up the armor for the Warlock and for the Hunter. For the Warlock, we have Gauntlets. There's 65, a little too much mobility, too much strength, not necessary. And terrible chest, a terrible helmet, and not too bad boots. The intellect is not necessary, though. For the Hunter this week at XUR, we have a 30 intellect gauntlets. That's pretty crazy, but totally not necessary. We don't need super high intellect builds. Then we have a really high resilience chest. That's actually probably the nicest armor piece from XUR, and it's for the Hunter. And then super high strength and high recovery helmet. That's a pass. And then high resilience and an even distribution of stats otherwise, so not too bad a pair of boots from XUR. That's your complete XUR total loot analysis and everything. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Make sure to subscribe, smash the like button. I'll see you in the next one. Later.